Hey guys, what's going on? It is me, Taffy, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. If you can hear my voice, this is why there hasn't been uploads in the last couple of days. I am gonna, oh my god, this is gonna be so weird. Oh, that sounds horrible. I am gonna try to muscle through a recording because nothing's gone up in a while. And I don't like that, it makes me sad in my heart. So the mind is strong, the body is weak. I don't know if this is allergies, I don't know if this is, illness. I just know that I've been borderline laryngitis-y since basically the last stream ended. Every day I wake up 3EB9 LBDH. Every day I wake up and basically my throat is just like hoarse, like really painfully hoarse and hamburgery and bad. So yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's, you know, my seasonal Virginia allergies. I don't know if I caught something, and this is really just one of the only symptoms I'm feeling. I just know that Alright, well, we have 3 range down pills in case we need them. I just know that this is, like, probably the best I've sounded since the end of Sunday's stream. I mean, you know, Saturday and Sunday I was hoarse too, but I managed to work my way out of it by the end of the day. Yesterday, I won't lie, I was a little bit hungover. I went over to a friend named Stacy. Stacy, you guys, if you've been around long enough, you know Stacy. Anytime in the last couple of years that we've had a female voiceover show up, it's been our pal Stacy, who is also Grayson's godmother. She's an awesome chick. Both of our spouses were out of town, so we got drunk on wine and watched Game of Thrones and ate Chinese food, which was pretty stellar, man. It's a pretty stellar way to spend a Sunday. Yeah, you know, like, you know, there are people who very sweetly are concerned about my well-being in the Denizens area. Know that I'm not really, I mean, like, my throat hurts, but I'm not really in pain. It's not something where, you know, every breath is agony and I die a little each time I have to speak, and that I'm just recording a video or two today to prove that I will not be outdone by fate at large. It's just that, you know, I don't know when this is going away, and if it doesn't go away soon, I don't want to have, like, an entire week lost just due to the fact that, you know, fate is not working on our side. I'm being trolled by the RN Jesus of life, who I don't know, might just actually, that just might actually be Jesus. I don't know how real life works so hot. I mostly just understand the video game world, and if it doesn't work within the confines of the video game world and applying it to the real world, then I am utterly lost. So, so yeah, man, I don't know. I just, I'm hoping that it goes away. I'm gonna muscle through and hope for the best on the back end here, and who knows how it's gonna pan out. So if you'll bear with me, the fact that I sound, oh no, wow, that was the best shot from Mostro in the history of ever. If you'll just bear with me on the fact that I sound like I've been doing sandpaper shooters to start the day off, at least we can get back to maybe playing some video games, man. It's been a really awkward series of events on how this has all panned out. Less than 3 is a nice pickup because it fills up the health along with giving us the health upgrade. So yeah, as Samson, I guess I have to remind myself that we're going to the dark level. B, it's a lot of the same meta that's applied to the last Eve run we had because we picked up Rage as Eve on the last run. So, we're gonna want pretty desperately to pick up the IV bag if we can. If not, then we're gonna look for curse rooms in any place where we could actually intentionally take damage. The goat head would be, as always, pretty exceptional because then we could take red heart damage, increase our ability to battle, you know, anybody really, but bosses in particular. Without having to worry about giving up our opportunity for deals with the devil. This room is super fucking scary. Is it just me? Like, I feel terrified by that room. We don't have enough money to buy anything from the shop, so I don't see the point in blowing the key. I will actually here blow up these TNT barrels, hoping for either hoping for a oh shit on a kitten. Oh my god, why are you so fast? That was me trying to scream. It sounds like I'm doing like my old man impersonation. Oh my god, get off my lawn! Like that was me trying to scream. Oh, I sound so bad. Oh my god. This is also probably the best example of why I quit smoking cigarettes about 2.5 years ago. Actually, I quit 4 years ago, and then I started again when I was in graduate school. It just goes to show I hadn't had at that point in time, I hadn't had a cigarette in 2 years, and all it took was one stressful month, and all of a sudden I was just like, oh yeah, sure, cigarettes, fuck it. Like I never quit, like I never gave it up. I picked it up as though I'd never set them down. So, you know, that's just me coming to terms with the fact that, and this is gonna sound stupid. Like this is gonna sound, I think this sounds like maybe I'm overstating the situation, but it really is not any less ludicrous than it feels when I say it. Like it's the truth. I'm a fucking addict, man. Like I have an addictive personality, and if that taught me anything, if the cigarette situation taught me, holy shit, that's a lot of keys. If the cigarette situation taught me anything, it's that I am not to be trusted in any situation where, you know, like the people are just like, you know, hey Taffy, tell us any stories that you have about, you know, drug use, and I'm just like, I can't because I refuse to let myself do hard drugs because I very clearly can't handle, you know, I have a hard time keeping myself upright with like cigarettes and alcohol. So, you know, I've always known this about myself and have accepted the fact that that I have to be really, really careful about how I behave and what I ingest, because I will pretty easily. I'm trying to treat this like an envy fight, and it's proving more difficult than it looks. I will pretty quickly and easily succumb to the addictive vices and not even think twice about it. Our rate of fire is not so good that I feel comfortable trying to tackle this. I really need to deal with the devil. So I'm trying really hard to dodge correctly here. I will save the bean for when it is better suited for use. Sorry. Oh my goodness gracious. I'll save the bean for when hopefully I have more grubs on the ground. Oh, or you know, I might just do this the old-fashioned way. This is a tough fight. Like I've never treated this like an envy fight before. This is a tough fight. Envy? Yeah, envy. It's confusing it with lust. It's been a while since I played video games, man, because I didn't want to. My voice has sounded like this for days, and I didn't want to come on and be like, "Hey, everybody, I'm the grim specter of death. All of us are gonna die one day, and this is what we'll sound like." I feel like what's her name? Oh God, the chick from NPR that used to be like a long time broadcaster, and then got some sort of vocal node thing, and now literally when I hear her speak, all I can think of is, "Oh, we're all mortal, and one day we will all die." There's another range downgrade pill if you'd like it. Speed upgrade, I guess, is fine. It's a pretty bad first devil room, man. We worked really hard for that, and it ended up taking almost nothing from it, which is kind of a bummer. Diane Rehm show, that's who I'm thinking of. For those of you guys who are just like, Taffy's a fuddy-duddy old man, well, would a fuddy-duddy old man listen to talk shows on NPR in the midday? Point Taffy. Oh shit, don't laugh. Don't laugh, Taffy. Come on, man, hold it together. This is important. So yeah, I would use the bean. I guess, you know, it's fine to use the bean now because I don't have to worry about taking red heart damage on this floor anymore. But I didn't want to use the bean before because I just know that I'm one of those people that when I get in close is going to end up doing damage to himself. Oh, it's so not worth it. It's really not worth it. No, I can't overstate how crappy this floor is. Like, this floor has been a sincere buzzkill. Something good in here would change my feeling about it, though. Well, I mean, what's the pill? Luck up's fine. Okay, it's kind of salvages a big chunk of the run because right now, as of right now, oh, what are you? Okay, well, I shot for the moon, landed in the stars. Yeah, I mean that whole floor could have gone a lot better, but it could have gone a little worse. So I guess I won't really complain too terribly much about how it panned out for us. Man, I'm really self-conscious now about the fact that I really don't want to get into a situation where I have to yell because I sound so weird and bad right now. Like, I'm hoping that it's a really boring run from here on out. There we go. I'm really hoping it's a boring run because I don't want it to sound like I'm doing some sort of like cartoon old geezer voice. Oh man. The uncomfortable part about it is that there's this itch. That, like not only is it sandpapery, but there's this itch involved too that it is annoying. Like it's Curse of the Moderately Annoyed, just like this floor, but it's in my throat. So I don't think this affects our deal with the devil chances. I'm gonna take us down to 2 heart. Okie dokie. I'm gonna take us down to 3 hearts and then fill that health back up. I guess that's fine. We got some health upgrades, or not some health upgrades, some damage upgrades off of that. I'm a pretty big fan. I'm hopeful that I'll be able to get a Darkest Dungeon recorded today. I'm also hopeful that I'll get another Heroic recorded today. I'd like to go like the full, you know, the Taffy recording Grand Slam and get Darkest Dungeon, Nuclear Throne, and Darkest Dungeon, Nuclear Throne. Oh Jesus God, that scared the shit out of me. Don't get hurt, don't get hurt, don't get hurt. Darkest Dungeon, Nuclear Throne, Binding of Isaac, Hearthstone, all recorded in the same session, but that's tough to pull off when I'm feeling good. And I'm not feeling all that good right now, so hopefully, you know, I can just start to get caught up, start to get a bit of a backlog built again. That felt good. That felt good to not have every day be that I woke up and felt like my homework wasn't finished. So, yeah, man. I'm really disappointed that we got that health so fast. Oh god damn it, spiders all to hell. I'm really hoping that we can maybe swing a better deal with the devil this time. I'll take deals with the angels. We tried to swing deals with the angels on the live stream the other day when we were playing on Saturday. We tried to force a run to give us deals with the angel, and it just wasn't having it. Rubber cement gives us tears that bounce. That's usually really good. It's better. Oh, come on, give me some room here. It's better when you have a higher rate of fire, and obviously the range up or the range downgrade is not going to do us any favors there. That said, you know, I can almost never think of situations where, like Ipecac. Ipecac is a situation where rubber tears is bad. Shit. I need. Oh no! Oh no! If I can just get one. Did I just get one? I got one. That's all I needed. I needed some breathing. Oh, Christ in a cab. Just make my way back home when I learn to fly. Along with me, I can't quite make it alone. I want to fly because right now I'm so hemmed in and miserable. This isn't an XL floor. This is just the caves part 1. So let's go ahead and fight our boss. It's Pestilence. There is a tinted rock in here too. If I could get that before. Oh jeez. Oh no. Okay, don't get. Oh shit on me, man. As I say, don't get killed trying to get the tinted rock. I want that spirit heart. I want that spirit heart. That's actually okay. That's gonna protect us against. Taking red heart damage more than likely. That's going to protect us against taking red heart damage more than likely, unless I get hit twice here in the interim, which is totally plausible. It could happen. I don't know what the interaction is between rubber cement and piercing tears or spectral tears. Like, I'm kind of curious. Habit's a good pickup. I'm not going to fight the angel because I'm terrified of it right now. I also just flicked my microphone because I was wiping off the tip of my nose, man. I look like. I look like Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber after he eats those super hot peppers. So much snot. Our rate of fire could use a serious upgrade. Alright, so we've already gotten our deal with the devil. I guess ultimately, if I want to, like, I'm not going to intentionally take damage. There's just no point to it, except for maybe to speed things up. But I'm gonna, you know, it is nice to get that out of the way early, so that you can get that fight out of the way early and reap whatever rewards you're gonna get. Wow, I just knocked a key off. I guess I don't use the page down button very often. I cleaned out my keyboard the other day, which you know, in the grand scheme of things, is not the most exciting news I've ever brought to you. But at the same time, if you'll remember, the whole reason that we have the joke of Taffy reinstalls Windows all the time is because my keyboard stopped working, and I honest to God think it might have just needed to be cleaned. I pulled all the keys off, cleaned all the keys, and then cleaned the keyboard itself, and I have a surprising, like, I know I'm old, I know I'm losing hair. All the hair that I've lost apparently has basically just gone down into my razor, because when I pulled all the keys off and I decided to clean, there was enough hair in there to basically create a wig, and that's gross, but it was what it was. And so at this point in time, man, these shop items have just been terrible. I'll take the broken stopwatch. It has a tendency to pay out more frequently. It has a tendency to pay out more frequently in the positive than it does in the negative. So yeah, I cleaned my keyboard and I think that fixed it. And I, honest to God, am terrified to admit, because I know that OBJ is probably going to watch this episode, and he may not watch all the way to this point. But if he does, I'm hoping that he doesn't find out that there's a distinct possibility that the entire reason that my keyboard wasn't working was because it was dirty. I spilled a little bit of coffee on it a while ago, a couple weeks ago, and the reason that I cleaned it was because I had spilled coffee on it and was just like, oh, it's not working again. Why is it not working again? So yeah, when I took the keys off, man, there was just it looked like an Indian scalp was underneath there. Like there was just so much hair, and of course, I had, like an idiot, I had to clean up coffee gunk that I'd spilt onto the keyboard itself. So there was part of me that, like, after all this troubleshooting and like Sticks and Alex and OBJ all hanging out trying to help us get everything functional again, there's part of me that's terrified that maybe, just maybe, we ended up reinstalling Windows twice. Once because I was an idiot, but the first time because we couldn't figure out that my keyboard was just dirty because I'm a filthy animal. Oh God, please don't make me go through the whole just walking around thing. I will spend a couple of bombs since I have them looking for the secret room. It's not above us, so I guess it's got to be this one right, yeah. Okay, Curse of the Moderately Annoyed in full effect. I had really weird dreams last night. This is neither here nor there, but I'm thinking about it, so I'm going to mention it. I had really weird dreams last night. I had a dream that I was on sort of an annex slash sound studio slash rehearsal space here in Virginia that the Hollywood industry was using to oh Jesus Christ, superstar. I am really scared right now. I dreamt that Hollywood does a lot of recording here in Virginia. Lincoln was shot here. Anytime you need colonial something, it seems like Virginia ends up getting the nod, which is cool. We get a lot of television and film work that shows up here. Turn, which is the story of Washington's spies from AMC, is filmed here, so I get a lot of friends that get work on that. But I dreamt that there was this sound stage and I was there, and these are the very specific things that I dreamt I was watching be rehearsed. I dreamt that there was an Aliens reboot that had a musical number they were working on, which I was clearly not a fan of. I dreamt that I bumped into Eddie Murphy, who was there rehearsing the sequel that he was filming to Bowfinger. And then I dreamt I bumped into two friends that I met on an independent film back in the mid-2000s. I was in this independent film that ended up not even finishing filming because we ran out of money, called Burying Joe, where I was playing Matt, the lovable loser, and I dreamt I ran into two cast members there. And they asked me if I wanted to go see a film they were shooting later on, so I did, and I went with them. And it turns out that the film that they were going to shoot was a porn, and so I was just like, I look up and both these guys like disrobe and like get into the hands of two fluffers, and I was just like, oh no! And then on top of that, as if that wasn't weird enough, oh my God, I just wanted one of you guys to wake up and smell what The Rock was cooking. As if that wasn't weird enough, I dreamt that while I was on this porn set, there was a cat, like a house cat, not like a lady genitalia part. Oh shit. Alright, well there goes our spirit hearts, which means I won't necessarily be going into this curse room just yet. I dreamt that there was a house cat that like fucking attacked me, and oh, I don't want to be here. I dreamt that this house cat attacked me, and that I was like, I ended up leaving. Like I didn't even get to. Well, not that I was all that game for watching two guys that I vaguely knew from back in Philadelphia rail two chicks who look much worse in the daylight than you would anticipate. Which I find is generally true of most porn stars. If you ever see those photographs that they do of the before and after photographs of makeup. Most porn stars look like girls that you would probably have to second guess whether or not you would take them home from a bar. Oh no, come on man, Taffy's fat ass fingers didn't work so hot there. So, since we've been hit for red heart damage, I'm gonna go ahead and go to our curse room and hope for guppy items. I'm hoping for oh, that's the opposite of guppy items. We pick up the wub wub worm, which is going to give us a pulsing effect on our tears. which if nothing else increases their hitbox. So I dreamt, I had all these weird dreams about the movie industry and being on a porn set and being attacked by a house cat, and that forced my body to wake up just enough that I went back to sleep and reset and had an entirely new dream where I dreamt that Grayson came into our room and said that something was keeping him awake, and I went to go check the house to go see, you know, if anything, you know, if a door was open or if something had made a sound that had freaked him out. And I dreamt that on the walk back, after seeing that all the doors were locked and all the windows were shut and locked, that I stopped and went to go to the bathroom and heard something crunch under my foot, and got into the bathroom and turned on the light, or at least like the one functioning bulb that was still working, and basically just found the entire bathroom destroyed, like tiles broken and lights broken and a shower curtain ripped off. But it was like this weird supernatural dream because ultimately like we hadn't heard any of this, and I think it was like somebody had gone off with a sledgehammer, and Grayson said this like really creepy thing where he was like, "I'm sorry," and he's like, "I'm sorry, Dad, I did that," and I was like, "What? Jigga who?" It was actually like a really spooky dream. I dreamt that something had managed to thrash our bathroom in such a way that, you know, it was thousands of dollars worth of property damage, but the creepy thing was that it happened inside our locked house with all of the doors and windows locked, and that Grayson for some reason was taking credit for it. We have an arcade here, and there's not a snowball's chance in hell that this is our boss rush run, so let's go ahead and run back to this arcade, and we'll bump up against the blood bank for a little bit. And I mean, we probably should have done this in the beginning, but at this point when we saw this thing, I wasn't thinking clearly. We don't have a shop, but we did get the Steam sale off of our fight with Greed. That is fucking phenomenal. We are going to take that with us. Unfortunately, well, no. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the boss trap room now, because I'm curious to see if there's an item in there. We'll fight it, and I'll just pray that I don't get killed. If there's not an item in there, if there's just like a gray chest or whatever, then we'll leave it behind. There's some red heart health laying on the ground back here, so I don't want to fight that. We got 10 bombs, so I might as well look for the secret room. I'm bummed that we didn't get our deal with the devil, but I'm not really surprised. That this floor is from a red heart management perspective did not go all that hot. I am gonna pop in here and see if maybe our secret room is above us, and we'll happily take the IV bag with us. Yay! Boo! They're saying boo earns, sir. Boo earns. Let's hope that maybe we can muster a deal with the devil on the next floor. If nothing else, though, our damage should be pretty nice and set for a little while. I'm gonna have to keep my eyes peeled. We do have Chad. Hold on one second. I gotta readjust my. I'm sitting on my foot, and my foot is falling sound asleep. Yeah, like I'm about to pull a stranger here. I'm gonna stop. Normally this would be a coffee stop. This is actually a Kleenex stop. Gross. Why is my body so gross and disgusting? Why am I so devastated by my own nastiness right now? I don't dare, certainly not until this fight's done, but for a little bit, I think I'm gonna play it safe with the hearts, the red hearts. I'm not gonna put us in a situation where I'm not gonna put us in a situation where we can be one hit by a champion. I don't trust my game to be so A-game-ish that that we put ourselves in a place where we can literally make 0 mistakes, or else our lives are forfeit. I have not played great video games in general of late, but like Isaac, Nuclear Throne, like my standards, my stalwart, you know, collection of games that I depend on have not gone well. So shit. Oh, I almost did it. I thought for sure I was going to be able to dodge all the way through when I needed to on that one. That sucks. Once again, you know, I used to say this in vanilla a lot, and I don't think about it as much now on Rebirth, but it still holds true, is that on this game, oh no, I think this might, as I say, I think the music's normal. This is just a very fast room. A very fast room full of fast critters. But I used to say this in vanilla a lot, is that the best defense in a lot of these rooms is a solid offense. And I feel like, yeah, being able to come in and burst down enemies before they have the chance to hurt you is more useful than, say, having triple orbitals or Guardian Angel or the ability to fly even. But we're not at a place where we're walking in and devastating enemies. We're still very much we're still very much at the whims of me being able to read the room layout and me being able to carry us through. And that's you know, used to be in the past I was like, yeah, sure, I can depend on my abilities, but recently, man, I'm starting to have serious doubts about my Isaac Fu. My Isaac Fu is weak. And so, I'm hopeful that we can sort all of it out, but I've done some pretty decent dodge. I mean, who knows? Maybe after a couple days off, I feel like I've done some pretty decent dodging in this game. And if I had managed to succeed, if I had managed to pull it out, then I'd feel even better about what we've accomplished so far. But as it stands, I'm still a little apprehensive about whether or not we're going to be able to. We need an item or two to help us, I guess is what I'm getting at here. Rubber cement, though, is a good start. Like, you know, you can see in this room in particular, man, it's like Plinko on The Price is Right. It's a super useful item. That is bad. I probably, in retrospect, should have, should have found our item room first, because we're not necessarily, oh, fuck off forever. We're not necessarily at a place where I feel like we can, take on the bloat and not sweat the fact that we do 0 damage, basically. When I say that the best defense is a good offense, and then I walk into a fucking bloat fight, and I'm like, well, I hope I get hit just enough to beat him, but not enough to die. Our most powerful offensive weapon right now is, oh god, is Little Chub, and that's not something I say with great pride. Little Chub on the diagonal is doing most of the work for us right now, and I'm trying my best to just dodge these stupid fucking eyes, man. Oh, okay, well, we survived it. Let's hope we get a decent item. Roid Rage is a speed and range up. That's not what we're looking for, but it is what it is. We'll continue to soldier on. This can still be fixed. We can still salvage this. We're not sunk, but this is not the welcome home, hey Taffy, get better soon, love RNGesus run that I was hoping we would have. Let's hope that our shop has actual items in it. We could use, I would like to purchase one useful anything, please. Like, if you're stocked up on things that are useful, I would like to buy one useful item. I'm not sure what that would be. Oh my god, I'm being sucked into the vortex here. I'm not sure exactly what that would be, like the one thing that I think would make a huge difference. I don't know, like Mom's Key or Champion's Belt or Black Candle, I guess. It's one of the few times where I would be less excited about that than I normally would, because we have other situational items that would help us to a much greater degree, to a much higher effect. What we really need is we need what the fuck hit me? Whatever. What we really need is just a single game-changing item to show up so we can start to feel good about rallying ourselves. We need like a goat head. We need I don't know, magic. Okay. Well, clearly we're taking this. There's a heart in the next room, so I don't feel as bad about doing this. D6 turns it into My Little Unicorn, which is not useful in the immediate, but we have yet to see our shop. We have 8 bombs or 9 bombs, so I'm going to go ahead and see what's in these. You know, there could be Cricket's head. Or not Cricket. I guess it's not Cricket. Is it Cricket? I'm thinking of Max. It could be Cricket's head. It could be a troll bomb waiting to give us hell. We do get a golden key out of it, which means we won't spend any more key money this time around. There's a battery in here too, so Hive Mind is stellar. I'm gonna take the battery and the key and the bomb. Is this alright? So we have theoretically we have one more shop left. I don't know what the blue pill was. The only good item we've seen so far is a speed upgrade. I don't necessarily feel excited about hooking myself up with a speed upgrade. We're plenty fast as is. Alright, so I'm gonna wait, let them shoot, and then they'll migrate into the path where we can destroy them. You know, normally, I think part of the drinking game that the other denizens have set up has been like, anytime Taffy talks about wanting a damage upgrade, or anytime Taffy talks about not doing enough damage, I'd actually just settle for a rate of fire increase right now. That would be enough for me. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about this, but I got the Fool card. Did I leave? I think I left, yeah, as I say, I left a Chariot card in here, so let's go ahead and use that. We have 2 black hearts, which should protect us just enough to maybe get through a few rooms and generate a couple of red hearts. I'm not seeing any tinted rocks. I really am looking. If I've missed some, I apologize. See if some lukewarm coffee might make me feel a little better. Oh, it actually does feel pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, shit on me. Yeah, God, the D6. The D6... I don't know if it's the item that we need. I'm really nervous about trying to pick up that key. I don't trust myself right now. I don't blame me for not trusting me. I don't trust me right now. Oh, I can't move. I let him box me in. I didn't think the guy in green was going to be able to get up. I thought he would stop moving, but he walked into perfect position to put us into checkmate. So, you know, kudos to you, my green friend, but also kiss my black ass, man. That sucked. I think our best bet's going to be, as I was going to say, getting the one guy that cuts us on the x-axis. That's the one that could cause us problems. Come on, Taffy, fit those shots in there. At this point, little Chad and little Chub, both proving incredibly useful for us. This would be the one time I ever really want this to be Shoop to Whoop. It's certainly not an item that I'm hoping to take with me, but it does become our first reroll pedestal in a situation where we could really use reroll pedestals. We need to start amassing some items, like, fast. We have not achieved escape velocity yet. That's a live bomb. We did get a heart out of it, I guess, and a key for nothing but the skin off of our nose. After that one room that we had where the broken stopwatch went the opposite direction, I'm actually pretty grateful to have it just be relatively calm and not proc. Oh, I thought I cut the difference there. Ability to fly, high on my list. It just it eliminates so many problems that you otherwise have on rooms like this. I do miss the... I don't need that. I'll take the defensive orbital / offensive orbital. I think Sacrificial Dagger works as a defensive orbital now. It didn't in vanilla. Shots would go right through it. But now I think it also acts as a defensive orbital on top of being a crazy powerful offensive orbital if you have the chops necessary to use it. I do... on occasion, use it almost on accident. I just wanted to see. There we go. Let's just do that the smart way. I do on occasion use it on accident. I'm not somebody. I think of orbitals on Isaac the way I think of melee weapons on Nuclear Throne. I'm sure that when you use them the right way, they're super powerful. Shit on a kitten. All right, good. This room was worth it. I'm sure that when you use them the right way, they're devastating. I rarely use them the right way. I'm not gonna use the Chariot card. Oh, I totally forgot that we have the D6 and Nun's Habit. That is a pretty stinking good combination, especially considering the amount of damage that I'm inadvertently and sometimes intentionally taking. So let's poke in here. This has the potential to be great. I was gonna say it all hinges on that red chest and that bombable chest. So let's see, you know, if maybe, just maybe. It's a lot of money and a red heart that I don't necessarily need. You know, the red chest, the curse rooms, all of those have been abysmal. They've just been horrible. Like they've been embarrassingly bad. So here's hoping that at some point, somewhere along the line, we can parlay a couple of the we have items like the D6 and the Nun's Habit that give us the ability to have drastic swings in the it's hard for me to think that we're not bonethed just yet. we have items that are necessary to make crazy shit happen. Now we just need the crazy shit to start happening, and it hasn't yet. And that's the part that's not disconcerting, but it's the kind of thing where I don't want to get my hopes up and think, oh, well, good things are going to happen because look at the items we have. We have the potential for good things to happen with the Nun's Habit, with the D6, and they haven't yet, but I'm eager for them to start because I'm getting a little bit leery about where we stand. Fucking, I'm going to take the slot machine just to get it out of the rotation. That's the second shop it's shown up in. And then I'm going to reroll it. The blank card doesn't do us any good, but we're getting items out of the way. We have more money than we could possibly spend in here. Let's go ahead and see what our item is. Our item's a luck upgrade. Let's go ahead and contribute to our donation. Wow, it's going to give us 1 penny. 1 penny of contribution. You rat bastards. Alright, I don't think we've seen our item room yet, if I'm not mistaken. I think we have the... Maybe we did. Oh no, because it was Mini Mush and then we took Sacrificial Dagger. So I guess we have totally seen our item room. It just was forgettable, to say the least. I guess if we get the opportunity, we just go fight our boss, man, and we hope against hope that we get it, that we earn a deal with the devil after the mom fight. We don't have we don't. We don't have a D6 charge, and that's unfortunate and essentially also my fault. So let's just hope we get good offerings. If we do, in fact, get a deal with the devil. Once again, Chubb is sadly our main damage dealer, unless I want to get close enough to use the Sacrificial Dagger, in which case we could do some serious harm. I could just hang out and do the thing where the trick where you bait out the hand. Shit, I just let myself get stomped on. That's fine. I have to take the negative because we're going down to the dark level. Oh, come on. Can we just get like 1 item? That's all I want. I'll take the Spirit Hearts. That's nice. It's way better than live bombs and spiders. Alright, you know what? Fine. That's fine. Compared to what we've seen of late from Red Chest, I will happily take that. We have plenty of health. You know, I would hope that we have 1 or 2 more murder items left in us. Okay. I would hope that we have 1 or 2 more murder items left in us that we can pick up that'll help swing the game in our favor. I will do my best to skill us to victory, but I would feel better if I had a torn photo or a skinny odd mushroom or something to sort of help swing us that direction. There's got to be a Tented Rock in here. There, I was gonna say, I feel like I have to be missing them, and yet I've been looking, like, really actively looking for them, so I don't really know if they've been here. I don't know where they've been. I don't know why I've not seen them, but I feel like an Arkansas pickup here could really be one of those things that we need to sort of reach escape velocity. Oh god, why do you scare me so? I'm starting to reach the point too where the other whatever other effects I'm having from this illness / allergy situation that I've got, like, I'm starting to feel after having to speak for 30 minutes straight for the first time in a couple of days that I'm starting to kind of feel nauseated. So whatever's got me has got me pretty good. I'm muscling through it though because I really badly want to get something up. I don't like that we kind of had all this momentum from the Twitch page and from Ian coming to visit and everything, and I don't want to lose all that just because of some stupid illness. I'm like, oh well, Taffy seemed really cool, and I'm glad to have found his channel. Bummer he must have died because he hasn't uploaded in 2 days. Like, YouTube is a fickle beast that way. You can't piss in YouTube's Cheerios and then expect it to also reward you. You gotta maintain the discipline and the vigor and the effort necessary to stay on top. If you want to stay on top, you got to do the kind of work that the big dogs do. I don't know what I'm talking about, man. I'm just mashing analogies and fucking idioms together, because nothing's happened in the game. Nothing's happened. Oh my god, I can't get loud and nothing's happened in the game that's been exciting in the last couple of minutes. Like, since we picked up the D6, nothing truly incredible has come to pass. It's been a long time since we've got an exceptionally good item from a secret room. So like a Black Lotus or Transcendence. Somebody, you know, I mentioned aloud the other day, I was like, I don't know if I've unlocked Transcendence. And apparently it has something to do with, like, mom kills or something like that, so very clearly we've unlocked it. So, yeah, like Transcendence or Black Lotus or Raw Liver, something like that would be just a neat thing to write home about. Just something to mix it up here. I feel a little underwhelmed. Like, the D6 was the last item I got excited about seeing, and yet at the same time it is not borne fruit. 2 of diamonds takes us up to 98 cents. On the off chance we find, I guess, a judgment, we have at least the money necessary to play him. Otherwise, I can't really think of... Money equals power. Yeah, I mean, that would be a good pickup. In my head, anytime a useful idea comes up, I sort of imagine that it's chat. The Twitch chat came to me and was just like, no, Taffy, money equals power would be a great pickup. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. You know, you make a solid point. Twitch chat in my mind. Let's do this. That did virtually nothing. But at least we have the tower card out of the way. Not something we're gonna have to use again anytime soon. It is nice to have the broken stopwatch affecting this room, because this room could be problematic if Polycephalus wasn't slowed. It's not the end of the world, like, you know, clearly we're not having trouble with it, and I don't think we would have a lot of trouble with it. The thing that it tends to get me, the thing that tends to trip me up on this room is when it does the big sort of, the vomit shot, the monstrous lung shot. I have a tendency to not always be able to gauge or move out of the way in time. Alright, game. I'm reaching a point where I'm grasping at straws for what to say. I've already talked about my freaky ass dreams. I've already talked about my illness. I've talked about what items I'd like to see. Now it's kind of on you to deliver anything of note. Oh shit, Monstro, come on. Let's not be like that. Let's just be kind to one another. And I'm in a weird and rare situation too, where I don't see any tentacle. Oh, there it is. Thank God. I knew there had to be something. I'm in a weird and rare situation too. Thank you, Jeebus. RN Jeebus, send me. RN Jeebus, take the wheel. Oh, fuck me forever. I'm in a rare situation too, where if I don't see something of note come out of the D6 soon, I'm gonna actually wish, against all odds, I'm gonna wish that I had taken it's one of those rare situations where I think I would prefer to have the IV bag over the D6, because that's a guaranteed damage upgrade on each floor. No, come on, Judgment. You suicidal shithead. We had things that we were going to accomplish together. You and I had never been to Paris. Let's go ahead and wedge ourselves back here. This is going to be, we're hopefully either going to get a payout or we're going to get the damage upgrade that we need necessary here. I have to be really careful about not taking damage against him. Yeah, sure, I'll take Infestation too. I think this is every time because we have, Hive Mind, every time we kill something, I think it'll spawn spiders. Every time our tears kill something, I think it'll spawn spiders. If the spiders kill something, it doesn't actually count. I want an item, like, so bad. Ooh, baby, I want to get with you and take your picture. That butt you got makes me so horny. I'm gonna take them all. I don't know that I'm gonna have the opportunity to come back in here, so... And we didn't end up having to actually fight the room, so... there's a chariot card. 2 of spades is going to give us 32 keys. I can't imagine us ever needing keys again. And this room, we're starting to gain that momentum necessary. That maybe, just maybe, we can see a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm gonna guess that we have to go through this big room to the south, as much as I would prefer not to. This is clearly another one of those rooms where I'm really glad that the broken stopwatch is working in our favor. And B, it's one of those rooms where rubber cement does crazy work, because it just pinballs through everything that is causing us to have nightmares. Where is the last one? Like, how can you possibly, as I say, how can you possibly still be alive? So yeah, now once again a tier upgrade becomes huge, because anytime we get a tier upgrade, our spiders, anytime we can create spiders and not count on... Oh man, I rarely have to do this fight without the ability to fly, and it is a nightmare. Well, we did take damage there, but it ended up not being such a big deal. I'll take a magic scab, I guess. I mean, I don't know what I would want to re-roll that into. All I'd have to do is go clear one room or take one hit of damage. I could come back and re-roll it, but magic scab. I think it's a luck upgrade on top of being a health upgrade. I'm not completely sure. I didn't even stop to read it. I know that's an item I'm never all that happy about taking. Like, you used to be really, I say you like people in general, as far as I can tell, used to be much more excited about picking up health because it just kind of guaranteed the longevity of your run. Now I feel less excited about health pickups, only because there are so many more items and there's so many more things that you can get that have a positive effect on your run. That health, man, health is the eating your vegetables of any given run. Where I can get behind it if I have to. Like, there are worse things you can get. Like Pageant Boy would be pretty bad for us right now, but you know, Pentagram would be a nice pickup. Or no, I mean, there really aren't a lot of sexy pickups for us to pick up in that situation. So we got out of there, you know, some health after giving up as many hearts as we gave up. It's a good pickup to guarantee our longevity here. I am really scared about this room. This is one of those rooms that when you're running games as the Lost, you're just like, oh, this room's gonna cost me life. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop the Chariot card to save us a Spirit Heart coming out. I want to believe in my heart of hearts. Oh, why couldn't it? We could, right? There's no reason not to. It would just save us the floor. We wouldn't even have to do the mom fight. Yeah, I mean, I guess we might as well. It'll save us a little bit of a walk. Sure, man. All right. Yeah. So one of those items that I would have liked to have picked up would have been like one of the items I would have liked to have picked up would have been the map. I would prefer to not have to guess everywhere that I'm going. Bum Friend would have been a cool pickup because we are, you know, clearly are putting out so many red hearts that we're just kind of leaving behind. It's wasteful, man. Like, you should be composting them or something. I'm hoping for a Spirit Heart or two here. Yeah, I might as well. I mean, if I don't min-max just a little bit and then I end up getting to the end of the run and die because of laziness, I'll really not forgive myself. I was terrified that that was going to kill me. I don't know. I'm not even, you know, clearly Guppy is out of the question. Even with the dark level coming and all the red chests that happened there, it would be the most extraordinarily lucky red chest of all time if we managed to swing it so that we got basically Guppy in one room. It'd have to be Guppy in one room. So at this point, I think what I'm hoping for more than anything is like damage upgrades or tier output upgrades or the ability to fly. Shit, I didn't mean to. Clearly, I didn't mean to take damage twice there. Fuck off forever and die in a fire, you asshole. Super mega ultra douchebag greed just kind of bent me over, stuck his pinky in my butt and wiggled it around until I was incredibly uncomfortable. That makes me super mad. Mostly at myself for just shitty quality of play, but still, it makes me a little bit upset with myself. I'm hoping here that I can just kill these things fast enough to retain some of the spider army. Which means killing Loki at distance, but that's fine. I'm not, clearly with the stopwatch working here, I'm not worried about it. I just would like to not spend all of my spiders. Rubber Cement does a great job on Chubb, because it can bounce around and hit multiple segments at once. He did come over, though, and take every last spider that I had, which is a bummer. We've not done well when it comes to getting items from rooms that aren't guaranteed. You know what I mean? Like, normally there's a situational... you can get into situations where you hope against hope that maybe... Oh, fuck off, Cage. You hope against hope that you can pick up an item from a golden chest, or that you can pick up an item from... oh! Wow, that's so much damage that we just took in this room. You hope for like a golden chest to give you Cricket's head, or you hope for a golden chest to give you Fate, or you hope for a red chest to give you a Guppy item. Especially, you know, when you've picked up the D6 as not Isaac, it's just it's just such a crazy set of benefits that you don't normally hope to see, and we've not really had any of it pay out the way that we'd hoped. I gotta not be an asshole. Ugh. Please don't drop a live bomb at your feet. Please. Actually, at this point, give me health. I'll take health. I'm not too proud to ask for health. I've put us in a scary place. We have a pretty significant amount of damage upgrade just from the stupid damage that I've taken. Clearly, I would take Spirit Heart's Judgment if you're feeling that. I would take the Compass, just knowing where I'm supposed to go on the next floor if I should survive that long. It is in and of itself maybe— oh no! Come on, Taffy! Is run saving. Spiders here are going to basically carry us instantaneously to the second floor, or to the second round. I can't even begin to tell you how useful it is to have the broken stopwatch hit on this room. Like, that's basically a free pass to go to the dark level. Now, what we do beyond that is completely up to us, but it is nice too that Infestation 2 is going to, as I say, every time we hit a bomb fly, it's going to give us more spiders. The spiders ultimately at this point have become the new savior of the run. So spiders, or our orbitals defending us from shots when I take bad damage. Spirit Hearts are good. That makes me sad that no items. No items. Okay, well, here's to it then. We have not had anything. We have not had really any extra items show up. Like, the game has decided and said to us that we will have to do this with the bare bones minimum. We're doing okay right now, but I don't think it's certainly not because of me or anything that I'm doing. We've gotten just enough. We've gotten just enough that— oh Jesus Christ, that's scary. What hit me? I'm not sure what hit me. Alright, I need one of these things dead. I need one of these things dead because I can't— like, with rubber cement, there's so much going on that I can't tell what's happening from one place to the next. I also need very much to keep taking out the hoppers. It'll generate spiders for me, and— oh, shit on me. I don't even— it'll generate spiders, and it'll keep things from hitting me in the face. That is the rest of our defensive orbitals, and I think I need that. That'll put us at a half-heart interval, which will at least give us one more reprieve. The damage that we've taken will increase our damage output. And once again, as long as we can generate spiders, we'll be in a better spot. And anytime that the stopwatch procs, that'll basically give us a free pass on the room that we're in. I think we'll be fine. I'm really nervous, and it's mostly just because I think it's the nerves that come with not having played Spectacular Isaac for about a week and a half straight. I started off really well over the last little bit, and it's tapered off, and I'm not really sure if it's a psychological thing, like a major league pitcher in a slump, or if it's something that I've done that's been particularly not correct. I really need you to be dead. I really need you to be dead. I really need you to be dead. Please stop chasing me. This is a place, though, I think that we can generate a fuck ton of spiders just based off of killing Super Envy. Oh, please stop doing that. Ultra Pride goes down. We get a card. The card is the Temperance card. I'm not going to play it. What I am going to do is I'm going to blow it up on the off chance that it gives us some hearts. It didn't. It gave us some much needed cash. Thank goodness. Please just die. Please don't make this complicated. Thank you. That's so much better than the— I forget the name. Like, Megamaw is good. The other guy that shoots the sock puppets with the bullets that jump out of the random teleport abilities, though, that scares the shit out of me. I'll reroll that. I'll take Little Haunt because it's a passive damage upgrade. I don't necessarily want, nor do I feel comfortable taking anti-grav tears. I'm super bad with anti-grav tears, and I can't imagine that being useful once we get to the lamb fight. Infamy's not too bad. He says as he takes damage like a fucking asshole. Infamy's not too bad. I was going to say because we have Haunt and because we have Rubber Cement, so those tiers bounce through. But then I kind of fucked it up like a total D-bag. I'm gonna hope that Haunt is gonna get super active here because we've got a lot of stuff crawling up inside our business right now. Rubber Cement, I'm gonna need to bounce shots around as much as humanly possible. I need one of these things to die. More than anything, I just need the spiders that come from it. Okay, so the spiders took out one of the bicycle helmets. And I'm going to just continue to swoop around and try to plant shots wherever I can. Haunt! Haunt finished that off. That's the passive damage upgrade that I was looking for there. I'm gonna go up here on the off chance that this is actually the way to our boss fight room. I really don't want... Oh, no. I really don't want to have to backtrack. That heart is so good. Both those hearts are so good. That actually could make the difference between winning and losing here. Magic Mushroom. That is so nice. Thank you, D6, for carrying us to the possibility of victory. Oh, no. No. Alright, so this is one of those rooms where the stopwatch procced the wrong direction, but we managed to survive it. And we have actually found... We've actually found our boss fight with the lamb. And I think we're gonna be fine. Man, it was scary, though. This was not a... Yeah, well, I mean, we're not... Yeah, whatever. It's a little... It doesn't mean anything now, but... I am gonna go ahead and I am gonna use the strength card here. I think with the amount of damage that we're doing, and the amount of damage upgrade that we've picked up from Rage in general, and the bouncing Rubber Cement tiers, we are 100% okay. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. I don't know if we would have been had we not picked up that Magic Mush pickup, and, you know, having the full-blown defensive orbitals in a room like this certainly helps out. It was a little dodgy there, man, in spots, but we managed to pull it out. Thank you guys for putting up with me sounding like the Grim Spectre of Death. Thank you guys for sort of letting me get back. I had to test the waters, get a toe in one step at a time. Get into that hot bath really slowly, because it's been a couple days since I've recorded anything, so I apologize if the commentary was a little disjointed, but hopefully you found it moderately interesting. So Samson's Lock has appeared in the basement. That's pretty cool. And then the next time we will run as Azazel, which actually for a hot minute I need Azazel. I need Azazel to get my mojo back, because I talked mad shit during one of the streams about how easy Azazel was. And if you saw OBJ's daily upload, I then promptly died on a fucking blood bank / demon judgment because I wasn't paying attention to whether or not my vulnerability had run out. So I would like to really just destroy the game with Azazel next time, like a 20-minute run with like Polyphemus and Mom's Knife. Hopefully that's how it goes down. I will see you then. Thank you guys on behalf of the denizens of the cave and myself. My name is Old Man Taffy. Get off my lawn, and I am out.